So I am DMing my first ever D&D campaign. It takes place in feudal Japan, and it's really cool. It's really fun, and there's a lot of yokai. So, a lot of the enemies I either have to reskin or I have found in like guides that are unofficial that I just kind of borrowed. So I have run into an issue now to where I have an enemy that I have to make that I cannot find a substitute for, and I cannot reskin, and there is nothing in any unofficial book ever. So I have to make this one from scratch. I have never created an enemy before in my life, so you're joining me. This is the enemy in question. They are called a teke teke. They don't have a lower half, and they run at you with a sickle, and they chop you. They chop you up. This is going to be like a side character, probably like a CR of like 1. I don't know. Because my other enemy that I have in there, the main enemy, is the Akamanto, which, funnily enough, has a page dedicated to it. I mean, it's an unofficial guide that has it. It's the Monsters of Orient book, but they have it, and so I'm just using it to my advantage. But there is nothing for teke teke, so I have to just go with it and figure it out. See, the teke teke is the name, and now I'm stuck because I don't know where to go from here. I do know that the teke teke is very fast, so I'm probably gonna give it like, how fast exactly, actually? It is incredibly fast. So fast, in fact, that it could even catch up to victims who are speeding away in cars. All right, so I'm gonna give it haste, basically. So 60 feet. That sounds reasonable. Hey guys, everything up here. I have my campaign. I have the Roll20 in my campaign. I have the Monsters of Orient, the yokai page for teke teke, the sickle and what that's going to look like, a CR calculator, and the monster guide. I'm probably gonna open more. I'm looking at this here, and it has small and medium with the same size. This does not help me. I guess since she's missing her lower half, I'd make her small. I'll say small. Figuring out the type was really easy, especially considering this is straight up an undead, so she's an undead. This is actually starting to make sense. Like, some of these are actually making sense. So this bitch would have natural armor because she doesn't wear anything. And as far as hit points go, she would be using D6. How many D6? Monster with 2D8. How do you figure that out? Hold up. Multiply by the number of hit dice it possesses. Huh? Wait. Constitution of 12. Wait, but how do I determine how many hit die? How many hit die? I went to go look at a player's handbook, and my boyfriend has the player's handbook. He has it for 2nd edition. Was it gifted to him? I need 5th edition. Jesus Christ, I'm a fucking idiot. I am a fucking idiot. I'm confused though. For one of my other ones, I used an 8d8 plus 15, even though they were a CR of 3. Oh wait, is that because like CR, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. How do I determine the level of a monster then? And the Akamanto uses 4d8. So how do you determine how many to use? What do you do? Hear my boyfriend coming. Perhaps he could help. Perhaps he could educate me on a thing or two. Put this on the phone here. You said the faster something is, the harder it is to hit. So
yes, it's faster or tankier something is. So like if something's wearing heavy armor, it's going to have a high AC because your sword will just bounce off of it. If something's just insanely fast, it'll also have a high AC because you can just dodge it pretty easily.
It is very fast. So
okay, so give it a high AC, but give it a low hit die, meaning you still use 5 hit die. Actually, you know what? Yeah, use 6 hit dice, but make them make it 1d8.
These were actually D6 I was looking at because of the size.
No, d6 is way too low. You don't want anybody to one-shot it.
All right.
In case somebody rolls critical damage on their attack roll.
That's fair.
Also, in case it goes up against my character has several things. If it's it's a demon, so I automatically get +2 to my damage.
That's right, because you have a favorite enemy.
I also have a spell called Hunter's Mark, which allows me to add an extra 1d6 if I hit it with an attack roll.
Okay, so I rolled 5d8, and
5d8. And then what's its constitution?
I haven't gotten that yet.
Okay, figure its constitution out, then add the constitution modifier.
Yeah, I know the modifier. I knew that. I did catch that. I just didn't know how many dice to use.
There you go.
I didn't know how to determine level.
I know for a fact I do not do it the proper way. I just do it meticulously.
All right. Kind of used a basic stat block for this and just kind of put them in wherever it worked best. So there's that. Oh, it has no. Boom. Wow, of course I spelled natural wrong. There we go. Jesus. Okay, so 5d8. So what was it? The 7 was an average? I can't remember. No, it's not. I'll probably just fucking roll randomly. Let's see. Kat has come to help me. Her name is Sunshine. We adopted her last month. She's 5 months old. Say hi. Okay, so I rolled and the total is 28. So I'm going to add 10 more. So that way they have more than the players. I'd say it's looking pretty good. It seems pretty... Hey, out of your mouth. No, you can't play with that. You know better than to stick random things in your mouth. Look at mommy. I'll make you the next monster. Over there eating everything, getting into shit you're not supposed to be. What are you fighting? Oh, is it my pen? I don't give you bite my pen. I bite my pen. What? 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 Do you not like looking at the camera? Are you camera shy? Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. Back to making this. So looking through this, I know that this bitch would have dark vision. Yeah, no, I'm giving her dark vision. There's that at least. Oh yeah, the CR. I guess based on everything, the CR is probably what, like one or two, maybe? That sounds right. For these, and then added the modifiers. So there's that. I know some of these words. I know what each of these words mean independently. But if you put them together like this, I have no idea what you're talking about. I got sidetracked by downloading over 30 different maps for D&D. Some of them I'm probably never going to use, but you know what? I got maps. All right, so I got the base down. That's some good stuff. Next is actions, and I feel like that'd be a lot easier. Yeah, this was easy enough. It's just taking modifiers and shit into account. Yeah, that was pretty simple. Get out of here. That's one. I think they multi-attack. I can't tell. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't think that she would multi-attack. I don't think so. So I'm just gonna keep it at that. So I think I'm done. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. This one. I think I'm done. That was so stressful. Unnecessarily hard. It didn't have to be as hard as it was, but it was. And I gotta keep doing this. I have completed my enemy sheet, but my stupid ass decided to make a labyrinth with 5 monsters. One of them has a stat sheet, so I'm making 4 more. Yeah. Let me turn this down so that way you guys aren't drowned out. This one is very easy. I am just reskinning this one. Very, very simple. Okay, so this one, I'm using a mix between this and my own sort of stuff I kind of make up. I just kind of like added a little bit of spice to it. I'm just trying to make sure how to determine this, and then I'll be good, because literally everything else is good. I don't know what to name this other than what I stole it from, but I'm not gonna do that because it's actually very angsty. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the response. Oh, looks like there is one. Usually it starts by determining whether the attack is dex based or strength based, then you decide roughly what level the creature is supposed to be and assign a point value. What? Just throw numbers at it that make you feel good. I'll take the latter then. Honestly, I have been finding it so much easier to just sort of like take something and reskin it. I found it's like getting easier for me to figure out which works and which doesn't. So this is my last one I need for this encounter. So like, heck yeah. Finished all of these monsters. Huh. That was actually not as bad as I thought. That's just a silly little video I had in mind. Let me turn this down. So thanks for coming with me on it. Maybe I'll do some more stuff for D&D and bring you guys along. So thanks.